AmaXhosa don't do that as a closet, yeah?
I think we do, but I think by the time we do it, it's too late.
Okay.
And by the time we do it, the amount of time needed to do that, for example, is close in. When you go for it, it's too late by then. When you're going
You've
there,
been contaminated.
Yeah, number one. Number two, the duration at which you're doing that. Originally, you'd be going away for 6 months. You'd be going away for 3, whatever the case may be, right? Now, modernized version is you're going away for 3 weeks. You can't change someone in the because that 3 weeks comes from I gotta go back to work.
I gotta go back to school.
I gotta go back to, so it still goes back to the identity thing. So I think one.
Do you think that's a big one for you? So we're speaking about broken people, and you're saying if we could look at some of these communities and say, sort out the identity at a young age. This is how we do things. We don't drink in this house. We keep our virginity. For sure. We don't look up to naked girls. If you sort that out aggressively in the formative years, you reckon that would solve a lot?
I believe so. And you don't make it a negotiable. It is what it is. Right? And then for me, the second one, I think it ties into what T was saying regarding social media, but more I would say consumption, right? I think the things we consume in this country, it shows.
Online or like food?
All of it. Online, food, the stuff that like, if you look at, if you look at even like
everything we put into our ears, our
in and out,
our ears, our eyes, our mouth,
everything we
our
consume
skin
is just not like. Pence makes a very funny joke about it, right? Regarding like we losers, right? And to an extent, it's very, very true, right? From the stuff that we consume, where if you look at and these guys have a flaws of their own, where it's Upper Africa, right? They eating their own things. They are, and you can see how these guys are built already. Tina, we eat
the West Africans.
Yeah, Tina, we eat whatever, dog. Like we literally consuming and we don't care.
Then we go around looking like a
and we don't care. So I would say identity and consumption.
We look like a Makwinya and a Makota.
Antwana, there's one province where all those people, they look like a Makwinya and a Makota. They're just
There's one province.
Yeah,
Which province is that?
No, there's no need to say.
There's one province where people look like a Makwinya and a Makota.
It's like they believe in obesity. He told in that province.
Which province is this?
I think it's where you guys come from.
Is that what you're insinuating, bruv? Is that what you're trying to...
Do you watch Ushaga Ilembe? Have you seen what Zulu guys look like?
Just saying. That thing was attractive during Shaka time. Mara, now you guys are just obese. You're like, I'm an elephant titans now.
The closest thing to West Africa here in South Africa is Zulu. So
the big one when you talk about diet, I think more than social media is music. I really think music, whether it's twerk, wet ass pussy, whether it's fuck them hoes, feed them fuck, what's it? Not even worth a shower, just grab me a stick of deal. Like those type of things, or fuck them, feed them fast food. Yeah. Those things shape a narrative where you listen to it. It's almost like hypnosis. Yeah. And you're hearing it all the time. And your conscious mind might still have a certain belief, but your subconscious that is listening to it. You know, when you're driving and there's like if you look at how a person drives, their behavior, depending on the song that he's listening to and how much that song is affecting, he might drive faster, he might drive slower, he might take more risks, and you realize with music, you know, even if you look at biblical with the angel, what's the angel? Gabriel. Was it Lucifer? Sorry. You know, with Lucifer and how he was the most beautiful sound and how he used his voice to control and it's like, shit, that makes so much sense from a deeper subconscious level. The music we listen to is so toxic. Because I can tell you, Guti, Jim, there's guys that if they're not listening to music. Abagwaz. His PBs are only broken with certain songs or certain energy, certain, you know, that speaks to him at a certain level. And you're like, oh shit, okay. Ngeke lalele umhlengi wemhlaba and be able to squat. And you like realize, shit, okay, it's so powerful. Having intimate time with your partner. You know, if you are having sex and it got a kid sweat or Brian McKnight, I can just assume the level of stroke and the speed.
Speed.
But mangathi nje ngene
High show
DMX,
speed.
I can assume
Mangena uhlengile umhlaba.
Bang, bang, bang.
bang bang phela ife ithi buyele ithi
Ibuyele.
Baka uhlengile umhlaba.
Yadingile.
Let me take this chance to read this.
Yeah.
I was asking Google if Muslims believe that music is haram because there are people that argue to that effect. It says no, Muslims do not believe that music is haram, forbidden. Views vary significantly, with some considering it permissible and others prohibiting it, especially if it leads to sin, distraction from religious duties, or involves immoral content. While some scholars accept it for its positive effect like enjoyment, provided it doesn't encourage prohibited actions. Arguments against music often cite Quranic verses about idle talks and hadith, sayings of the Prophet Muhammad, while proponents point to other hadith and scholarly opinions that support music's permissibility under certain conditions. Some Muslims believe music is a distraction from prayer, fasting, and other religious obligations, leading to a neglect of spiritual development. Music that contains vulgar or inappropriate content is considered haram because it can encourage sinful activities such as drinking, illicit sex, or excessive materialism. Critics argue that music promotes worldly desires, leading to a neglect of spiritual focus.
think about within our community. Excuse me. Certain alcohol brands, whether it's Cristal. I think the black community heard Cristal via hip hop. You think of Hennessy. Hennessy came via the music world. The dress, so Dior. You know, whether it's Versace.
Carry on with the
whatever.
music and make it South African. We've got prominent celebrities that promote alcohol as well.
You know, all day. And it's not just Guti. I need to we fall in love with their music and then we fall in love with them and then we try and then the social media element comes in of trying to mirror their lives. You know?
I want to mention the name, sorry.
So it might not. So it might not be necessarily
Also
today.
the story of the
but,
music.
But I'm saying,
Alcohol.
it might not necessarily be your music is talking about alcohol. Let's just as an example. But I will love your music, then I will love you, then I'll try and follow you on social media, and then that lifestyle that you're selling, I will then buy into it.